a weird realization came to me the other day, or like yesterday, right? I be seeing Charleston White. Sometimes I see the clips. See, I watch a full Charleston White interview. I know a lot of people really just watch clips and shit. But I watch a whole Charleston White interview. Like, and how much can you get from a motherfucker exposes himself enough. He give you enough pieces of his real life. You see him in different situations, intense or not intense, right? Like I always say, I think the way a person carries themselves in an insignificant situation is the way they'll carry themselves in a significant situation, right? So you can start to kind of build the framework and a little bit of the inside. You listen, it's a social media era. You can put like, man, motherfuckers be 100% dead on most times, right? Now look, the thing that I was pondering was, because I big Charleston White up, I be like, it's like realest dude on the internet. I mean, it's hard to find like these kind of characters like in general right now. But then I hear him saying something, I be like, yo, if people watching these clips, this that had them feeling like homie is like a maniac, right? And Charleston White getting money, his life better. He came a long journey. I don't think he really he do, because he actually explains in it. So it's not like he just, but like I said, if you ain't, watching entire interviews, if you ain't tapping into the other shit that he got going on, then this what you know. So what is this here? Y'all know what's his name? The dude from the YSL jump off. What's his name? Woody. Woody and Charleston White been going back and forth about a lot of different things. Now, the one thing I learned about Charleston White over time is that, though, like, Charleston White over time is like, man, woman, and child, he keep the same energy. But ain't that what people, that's another thing, right? It could be like, say, take like somebody like academics. But, you might not have the same, it's like troll energy, but it's like, it could be Slongaroni Tony Express energy in there as well. Sometimes it's like, you want your person to be like accessible, out and about, like a real character, like enough the way Charleston White done had hands and niggas attacking him and putting hands on him, doing all type of shit. He defending himself every time, but he out there. If you talk enough shit, what's good, man? If you talk enough shit and you run in the streets or you accessible, somebody gonna try you. Shit, motherfuckers done shot presidents for no reason. Now in this video, we gonna listen to this together. So some people are like, oh, this guy's crazy. I'm gonna try to explain to y'all maybe why, because he don't care to explain. He getting it. But I don't think people should be giving Charleston White a bad rap, man.
Woody got a retarded daughter. Yeah, Woody got a retarded baby. Nigga, my baby ain't retarded. Nigga, my baby graduated 16. Woody got an autistic retarded daughter with a wooden leg.
I don't know if that's true or not. Because you know how sometimes like, what you mean harder, like on some, like what we call hard in the streets, or like his perceptions entertainment wise? Like, is he more entertaining? Is he funnier? Like, in what way? I'm gonna be honest. I'll keep it all the way told with you. I think that as far as being, like, I'm grown, but I mean a full-grown character, as far as being a full-grown character, like, I feel like he's like light years ahead of me as far as like, and how he bring his character like to the internet, right? Which is why I say funny shit. I got my jokes, but usually in order for motherfuckers to land in my jokes, when I'm going crazy, you gotta kind of be putting yourself in the guilty, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be putting yourself in the guilty mode. Now, that's not a knock against that character, because like that character is necessary for the amount of change that black people and a lot of people say. Which is why I can tell you why he's saying that. Cause like sometimes I feel myself I be saying my shit, I get to it. But it be like, it takes this kind of character. What it was the Boondock shit? I always hear people refer to people like him as like some Uncle Ruckus shit, right? I'm assuming that that's like what they might call a Uncle Tom, or like a coonery or something like that, right? We're going to get to Dr. Umar tonight, because Dr. Umar made the hate list. Congratulations. Dr. Umar, and it's going to, a lot of it will come clear. So as far as like his online persona, he's smoking niggas. That's why he do what he do. As far as like actual living a life and going through the process and shit like that, I don't think it's a comparison between if I get even a little bit lit, like my life is a movie. My shit is we can do series, my shit like it's gonna be crazy, right? But as far as with wealth and what success and what like reach, like you would probably see me coming to my full character, like if I have like the opportunity to actually do so. If you understand what I'm saying. But I'm gonna think a lot more before I'm talking, before I'm saying shit. I mean, I know he gonna defend himself and do different shit like that, right? But I'm not sure if I'm at the point as a human to where I can tolerate particular kind of things, because so say you know how Charleston might be across from somebody in like they be calling me a clout chaser. Like I feel like if me and a lot of people that was sitting across from each other, like another podcaster, like I think that if I ever was sitting across from Joe Buttons and we having a real conversation, if it was live, you probably see me slap barbecue sauce out, Joe. Without no hatred or no matter. Like, I just, some shit. I'm fucking around with y'all. I'll fuck around. I think we would. Yeah, people have, but if you look at what Charleston White ego was wrapped around in Magic, right? Yo, you ever encounter somebody, and it could be in a small way, even you can exhibit this, or anybody. Yo, you ever, like, your eyes open up to some bullshit that's going on, and then you get so mad at the people doing all the bullshit that no matter what you trying to hurt them, Charleston White be angry. So even if you look at his life, like, how, like, I used to tell dudes all the time, even coming from me, all the shit I did, like, yo, I felt like I was a follower. That was the worst part of my life. Like, when I joined the gang, I didn't really have to join the gang either. Like, I had a reputation. I wasn't somebody already. Like, I wasn't the dude that got picked on. Like, the gang took over my neighborhood and took all the goon. No matter who it just took everybody. Like, common story in New York. Sometimes I'll be agitated because now I'm at a point where I'm like, I don't think I like this shit, right? It don't come with nothing. So the same ego that a motherfucker might have had in the streets, let him start getting some online money. He probably pull that ego out again. But Charleston White is kind of evolved. He's still like that with like, so you'll see the way he might dress, right? But he'll tell you, I'm dressing like this, this what people like to see. And we all know that to be true, right? So rappers trying to get on, they buy the fake chains. Like, I need to look like something before you would be like, oh, this is the authentic version. Charleston White just the only person that really tells motherfuckers that shit consistently. Like, hey, this shit is a facade. I'm out here playing a character. But if you look at what he was doing when he wasn't getting no money for it, right? If you look at the work he was putting in and what he was trying to accomplish on GP, it's the shit that he'll rebel and wild against. So sometimes you got to put it in dudes' faces different because dudes in the hood done made up so many rules where it's like, think about this. When dudes talk about being disloyal, right? What's more disloyal and stupid and make no sense? Riding for your friends who might, kind of know these boys ain't your friends. Everybody gonna tell on each other, right? Going to prison for the rest of your life and never being a father to your kids. Who should you have been loyal to? It sound like stupidity. How you can create kids and not be loyal to them. So when dudes talk about putting the game first, or when dudes is out, when you hear about dudes in California like, yo, you can't wear a certain hat. You got to get to the point in your mind where if a nigga walk up to you talk about you can't wear a certain hat, you fully understand that this nigga is so bad for the planet, it don't matter if he die. We don't give a fuck what your mom say, cause your dad, cause they should have said, hey, yo, you so stupid. Even if you gonna gangbang, how dare you ask a complete stranger, nigga? How you gonna ask a nigga about what hat they wearing, nigga? You niggas is dumb. Sometimes somebody gotta put it to you in a different perspective and not give a fuck about what happens. Charleston White is at the level he don't give a fuck what happened. But I don't know what happens if I got some money and we can play the same game, nigga better not come close to I don't know how, because I've really been deep in the maximum security penitentiaries. I'm going to be comfortable, nigga. I'm going to be on the phone. I'm going to be having a good time. I'm going to be willing to go whatever distances niggas willing to go. I don't need that to click in my mind at no point and be like, I'll fuck around and knock your favorite rapper up. Knock them out. Just knock the tooth down his throat and then stuck my thumbs. Man, listen, nigga. But you got to evolve and grow as a character. It's just probably like my existence, where I live, like the things I've had the chance to experience, like, sometimes some niggas to throw it all away is a little bit too close. Why go to jail for busters, right? You think about that shit like that. But this is what I actually learned about shit, right? And I think one of the things that is like, for me, right, is that I'm always trying to work on anger. But sometimes I can't guide it correct. What I mean by that is like, sometimes you gotta be so angry at some shit, even with yourself, that you just change that part about you, right? I'm gonna tell y'all some shit, and this is just, and it's nothing, cause little shit like that don't turn to nothing, but a dude was doing some wild shit in my neighborhood, right? And somebody told me and then I seen him, and he was coming past. And I touched, you know what I'm saying? I stuck my hand out and just grabbed him. But I think he was like on a bike or something. He was on a bike. So you know how that is. And he not expecting it. But I grabbed him. Like, hey, what the fuck? Yo, they said you was doing Because and part of me thinking I can police neighborhoods or even just speak up, mention shit. Like, it was like, so I got this thing. Say you ring my buzzer. Almost any, you know how the motherfuckers will ring a buzzer to try to get in somewhere? I come to the door every time. Ready too. And I be thinking to myself like, yo, but you gotta be way more polished when you put yourself in certain situations. So, naturally I be leaning toward I'm always going, but then it be times where I'll be like, I'd rather avoid this shit just totally. But I'm not really angry enough and upset enough at black people at this point. At least not in the way Charleston White is. And that's why he comes at people like this. Because when it be people that he feel like it's just like when it's some shit that his eyes are like, yo, this shit's stupid. You stupid. You shouldn't do this. He'll attack everybody within, like even people that might not. I'll try not to throw too many strays. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, but that, yo, a lot of times, yeah, man, you know what? It's frustration and, like, anger at what could be. Like, imagine Charleston White want to save a bunch of young kids that probably was like him and worse, and they hate him for it. And prop up motherfuckers that destroy shit. Like, I don't know how many black people I met. You know, especially when they're like, you know black people can't be racist, right? Yeah. Bro, wait. I can tell y'all the percentage of black people I've met that have been racist. Like 80, 90%. Where a motherfucker got to live like, bro, I ain't gonna be saying, I'll be thinking about y'all be. But bro, when I tell you the percentage of black people that feel that way, that never had anybody do anything to them that was white, but like 80, 90%. So when you get a motherfucker like Charleston White, like, it sound like he trolling, but it's like, man, why the fuck would I want to, like, yo, my chances of having all the worst shit happen to me in the world, it could fuck around be amongst my actual family members and the people in my community, right? There are a lot of those uppity white communities where I'm a human. Why would I not just want to, hey, neighbor, walk my dog? I want to feel safe and sound. And, but then even when, think about it. So sometimes when when people get rich, like say some of the rappers, and they move to those neighborhoods, y'all hear what be happening? The energies, and that be maybe like, yo, wait, it's an energy, it's a thing going on here that everybody is fucking ignoring and nobody is paying attention. And when you get a motherfucker that who eyes is open to that, and this nigga, Charleston White, is like Magneto. You know Magneto from the X-Men? Magneto's he's like a bad guy, but Magneto like, yo, fucking niggas, look what they doing, B. Like, these niggas is crazy. He don't really want the mutants he don't really want it to just be mutants, but he get confused and son, he just do white. He start wrecking shit. And it's like, you wrecking the shit that niggas, you wrecking the shit the mutants gonna need. It's like, it's a state where it's like, and he said that, like, yo, man, I'm saying I get so angry at my people, he just want to lash out on them. So sometimes when we just fucking like, it's like, yeah, I mean, some of this is real harsh. He said, I don't even want to rewind that last part because I don't know for YouTube, but I mean, it's
Woody got a retarded daughter. Yeah, Woody got a retarded baby. Nigga, my baby ain't retarded. Nigga, my baby graduated 16. Woody got an autistic retarded daughter with a wooden leg. Yeah, nigga daughter walking with a wooden leg with a disabled malfunction body. Man, that nigga better shut up, nigga. Mama dead, daughter retarded with a malfunctioning leg. Man, tell Woody and that other whole ass nigga to hush they motherfucking mouth, nigga.
Y'all feel like that was too far? They put me in my place. No defending that. Put me in my place. Go ahead. Somebody put me and tell me. Go ahead. Sam. So I mean, cause like I'm like, yeah, this is anger. This ain't like, and he He's a comedian, right? And I don't even want no harm to. Y'all,